everybody? BXD here on the OG636. Oh, getting some fucking gravel dig in my eye. So I finally did the little wiring fix I needed to do on the 636. Pretty much I have the rectifier directly wired into the wiring harness, the main wiring harness, and because that was the problem. I guess connectors on these bikes are such shit that the plastic will end up melting over time, and that's what happened to this bike originally, and blah blah blah. But we're gonna get some sex juice and ride it around the mountains and fuck our tips around. Yeah. I put the Two Bros exhaust we built from the Two Bros factory vid on the ZX10, and then I put the short of those on the ZX10 on here, and sounds and looks great. Oh yeah, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, you dirty little sex 36. Yeah, you take that sex juice, bitch. Yeah. Fucking fuck. This bike's finally showing her age. I notice when I'm starting her up, it takes a few more cranks than she used to start, but look at, man, she's fucking, when she's warm and everything, all the juices are flowing, she's good to go. She feels right at home. It was raining earlier today. I'm taking a chance going out right now. So today I was gonna just go ahead and do a video on my guitar collection. Seems like the last few videos that I did, you know, going to guitar centers, getting some parts, a lot of you were interested in my shit more than I thought you would be. So I don't think I've done a guitar collection video in a long time, and I did one on my second channel like over a year ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and make an updated one on this channel for you guys. I guess those of you that like that kind of shit, and if not, then this probably is gonna be a boring video for you. Woo! Almost touching the guardrail. So I started playing guitar back when I was 13 years old, I believe it was. My dad won a this was around right when Hybrid Theory came out from Lincoln Park. And my dad was driving home from work one day, and our local radio station X1039 had a thing going on saying, first one to walk into our radio station wins an autographed guitar by either Lincoln Park or Alien Ant Farm. And my dad actually had the option. So of course my dad actually was right there, lucked the hell out, ran into there, probably fucking roller derby style, playing bumper dicks with other cars. Ran inside, ended up being the wiener, got the autographed Lincoln Park guitar, and sure enough my dad had it for a while, and then one day I just like was digging around and my dad had it out, and I picked that bitch up and just started strumming on it. And I remember like one of the very first things I ever played was Sanitarium from Metallica. I'm sure Metallica has a lot of first guitar players, like first songs. And oh, she still sounds good. And as a kid, I always played clarinet. I played clarinet all through school, had advanced band. It was just something to do to like not be in a classroom. Gonna take some little Insta-rope pics real quick because this is quite the gootylicious backdrop we got going here.
A few moments later.
Nice and purty out. Yeah. So as the years went on, I started playing more and more guitar. And one of the biggest inspirations of my life, who became to be, was Randy Rhoads. And if you guys somehow don't know who that is, I visited him in a lot of my older vlogs. And he's the one buried here in San Bernardino, who's Ozzy Osbourne's older guitarist. And anyways, I ended up becoming quite addicted to Jackson guitars, and some of my next guitars ended up being some Jackson Randy Rhoads V's, and I actually still have one of my main first ones. I had one that was a magenta one that I used to play shows with back in the day. And then the next one I got as a teenager, my mom bought me for Christmas, and that's the one I still have today, which is this one. And then as time went on, I started collecting more Jacksons. And then I became in love with Stratocasters. I used to never love Stratocasters just because they were like, I thought everybody had them, and you know what? That's why everyone has them. They're such amazing guitars. So then over time I accumulated 4 Stratocasters, and then I became addicted to the wiring and setting up guitars precisely how I like and my sound and pickups, and learned how to solder. And to this day I've done probably like 1,000 pickup changes. Every one of my guitars have been swapped and swippity swooped of pickups like 1,000 times. Oh shit, I think it's starting to fucking rain on me, damn it. Oh fuck, look at all that ice in the road. Oh hell no, I'm not gonna fucking... Fruit and honey, eh? It's a pretty backdrop. Catch just a quick view rope for you guys real quick. Look at this. It's fucking gorgeous. And we just had rain, so now you can actually see all out in the fucking mountains and shit. It's getting nice and green. I could literally sit here and just like drink beer all day and enjoy this view. It's fucking gorgeous. CHEAH exhaust test. Yeah. Beware of dogs and wildlife. I'll beware. Yeah, that ground with ice on it doesn't look too appetizing to me. So pretty much, you know, guitar became my main jam, my main hobby. I love the shit out of it. And off the top of my dick head, I have 2001 Mexican Strat. I have my blue one that's a 98, I believe, Mexican Strat, because I dated them all from their serials. My Squire series Mexican Strat from 94, it's one of those ones from those few years where they made those. Ends up being an amazing guitar. I got that bitch. Then I got my favorite one, which is my 60th anniversary Strat. And then I got my Japan Randy Rhoads. I believe it's an RR5. I have my RRFR one, my red and black one. I have a Jackson Soloist, lime green. I have a 90s Japanese Jackson Dinky. I have a Schecter Gryphon. I have a Schecter 7-string, the Damien Elite 7, I believe it's called. I have and that's the only one I have that's not Seymour Duncan equipped. That one has active EMGs, and those ones just sound so good with that guitar that I just left it that way. All my other guitars I throw Seymour Duncan. It's like my favorite pickup of all time. Then I have an Ibanez RG350DX. It's a lower model Ibanez, but I souped it up with some Duncans and set it all up great. And man, that's one of the, for a cheap guitar, that's one of the best playing guitars I've ever had. And I have an Ibanez RG5EX1. That's another old ass one I've had for quite some years. And then I have one my grandpa gave me. It's a 1977 Yamaha FG365s. It's literally like showroom condition. My grandpa bought it back in the 70s and literally left it in the closet his whole life. One day he came over and just like gave it to me, and he's like, here you go, I found these in the house. And he just gives it to me. I'm like, ah! And I put new strings on it. It's one of the best sounding acoustics I've ever played. Then I have a Cordoba C5CE Spanish guitar. And I'm probably missing some other ones, but and then as of my amplifiers, I have a Peavey 6505 Plus, which is literally the king of all metal amps in my opinion. And I actually have one of the USA models. They have Chinese ones and USA ones, and I have one of the old USA ones, and holy shit, I've played with the Chinese ones and they're like night and day difference in quality. And I have a VK100 Valve King Peavey, and that is, for those of you that want a tube amp that's not that expensive, that sounds stupidly amazing, that's literally one of my favorite amps. And it's a, oh shit, guys dropping some snoo. And that's one of the dopest, cheapest amps. And then the secret to a fire as metal tone is my Maxon 808. View ropes. I use the Maxon 808 on all my amps for metal tone. It's like the best thing to tighten up your shit and boost your amp. I use it in the boost setting with the drive all the way down, balance all the way up, tone in the middle. You can adjust your tone to your liking. And I have a Fender Super Champ. It's a 15 watt tube amp, and it's just one of the most beautiful little combos I've ever had. Bought that guy. I have a Randall RG1003, which is kind of like a modern dime bag version of a Randall head solid state. And I have a Blackstar TVP60, and that is just a great all-around amp if you just want to, you know, just get a wide variety of tones. But without further ado, let me go ahead and just show you guys my my gear for all of you guys that like to see it. So as you can see, I've amassed quite the little collection over the years, but I play every day. It's my main little bitch hobby. Besides motorcycles, that's literally all I'm doing is playing fucking guitar and dicking off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Open the ZX6R up a little bit. And as always, going to go ahead and conclude this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope I covered everything for you gear whores and gear whorettes. As always, links in the description if you want one of my new Me Gusta shirts, my signature Two Brothers exhaust. You contact my friend Danny in the information below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the out of that like button. You guys have a real good day. I'll see you guys later.